Hi guys. There are a lot of things that we focus on in our investment process, but one of the most underrated factors is that of time. Achieving the highest rate of return is an important decision. Choosing to invest either in the stock market or fixed deposits gold is also an important decision. But the outcomes from these are not entirely in our control. The one factor that is completely in our control is time. This refers to the time that we remain invested. This brings us to the concept of compounding. Now, it is my mission to educate youngsters about investing, and if you'd like to have a one-on-one session for 15 minutes, please comment below and I will connect with you. Bear in mind, it's completely free. Someone referred to compounding as something that is magical, and indeed it is. If you really want to get a clear understanding and how it can benefit you, please watch this video till the very end. Now, most of us have an active working life of about 30 years. Some slightly more, some slightly less, but more or less we start somewhere around the age of 25 and we finish working or we retire somewhere at the age of 60. What really matters is what we do in the period from the time we start till the time we stop. And in order to understand this concept, let's look at a few illustrations below. Let's start off by looking at a few scenarios. Now, like everything that we do, we need to first make a few assumptions and keep all other variables the same. Hence, we will assume that in all scenarios, the investors achieve the same rate of return and that they invest the same amount each year. This is important to understand the impact of the variable that we will change, that is, the amount of time that the person remains invested. Here, we will assume that all the investors achieve an annual rate of say 13%, and that all of them invest 1 lakh a year on the first day of the year. So, in the first case, let us assume the case of a young man who has a steady job and who enjoys life. He is enjoying his life, he spends a lot of money, he doesn't really start investing, but he starts investing only at the age of 40, which means for the first few years of his life, he hasn't really invested anything. In other words, he has an investment window of about 20 years until he retires at the age of 60. Let us assume he invests 1 lakh at the beginning of the year when he turns 40. He invests 1 lakh each year for up to 20 years. In other words, he invests a total of 20 lakhs. Assuming a return of 13% per annum, the investor will end up with about 91 lakhs when he turns 60. The input and the output at the end of each year is represented by this graph. Pay close attention to the bars that show the cumulative input and the closing value at the end of each year. Now let's take the case of another young person who starts investing at the age of 35. So this person invests for a period of 25 years until the age of 60. Keeping the same assumptions in mind, he invests 25 lakhs until the age of 60, and he ends up with about 1.75 crores when he turns 60. Finally, let us look at this young lady who starts investing at the age of 25. This means that she has an investment window of 35 years. If she invests 1 lakh at the beginning of each year until she turns 60, she will retire with a huge 6.17 crores. Now remember that all of them invest the same amount each year. What really changes the end result? It is time. It is time that you allow for the magic of compounding to unfold. Let's try and understand the implications of time. What you will notice is that the curve remains almost flat in the early years but starts moving north as the years pass by. The angle of growth continues to move exponentially up as the years pass by. Observe the angle of the curve in the case of the person who started at the age of 40, and now observe the angle of the curve of the person who started at 25. Which of the three persons would you want to be? I'm sure most of you will want to be in the shoes of that lady who started investing at the age of 25 years. For the magic of compounding to kick in and work in your favor, time is a critical factor. Now, having understood the power of this concept, take a step back and think about your own situation. Have you started your journey yet? Are you maximizing your investments in the early years? Are you disciplined and ensuring that you're investing the minimum amount that you have set for yourself? Happy investing, guys. If this video helps you to improve your thinking about investing, please slam that like button and share it with your friends. Cheers, guys, and I really hope you take advantage of this video and try to apply it to your own investment journey.